Good morning, students. Let's have a class of air pollution today. Okay, air pollution, I think it's a very general term, but it's very important for UGC NET and for your paper 2 of EVS, Environmental Science. For that, air pollution is a very important topic. So let's understand what is the definition of WHO. WHO means World Health Organization. It defines air pollution as limited to situations in which outdoor ambient atmosphere contains material air concentration harmful to man and his environment. So it means students, the air pollution is limited to situations in which there is outdoor ambient atmosphere and that contains materials that are in the air whose concentration is harmful to man and his environment. Now does this mean by this? Outdoor ambient atmosphere. Actually, ambient atmosphere is the atmosphere which is nearby that person. So in general terms we can say that anything which is harmful to man and his environment, it comes in his ambient atmosphere. Then that is called as an air pollution. If something comes which is polluting the air and it is affecting the outdoor ambient atmosphere of that person and it is harmful to him and his environment, and the concentration also, there is one part, that is air concentration of air is being affected. I think all of you know that in the air there is 21% oxygen and 78% nitrogen and 1%, remaining 1% is all the other gases, which includes smoke also. But here actually what is happening, the concentration is differing. Air concentration is differing because some harmful constituents are coming in the man and his environment. So I hope you have clearly understood the definition given by WHO. Once again I am repeating this definition, that is WHO says that air pollution is limited to situations in which outdoor ambient atmosphere contains material air concentration harmful to man and his environment. Now you know students, every man breathes about 22,000 times per day, and he inhales about 16 kg of air in this process. So about 16 kilograms of air we are taking per day and we are breathing about 22,000 times per day. So if there is any pollutant in the air, so you can understand how much it is going inside our body. Now we are coming to this next topic which is shown to here, that is causes of air pollution. We should know what are the causes. What causes this air pollution? So again there are two reasons for that. That is natural cause and there is man-made cause. Now man-made cause is also known as anthropogenic. Anthropogenic means anthropology, you might have heard. Anthropo means it's created by man. And then it's generated by man. So that's why it's called as anthropogenic, man-made cause. Then you have natural causes. In natural causes of air pollution, we have forest fire. Forest fire, recently I think you might have heard about the Amazon fire, which was very dangerous, which killed much of the wildlife of Amazon forest and many of the trees were destroyed. Then it can be because of volcanic ash which is released from the volcanoes. It may affect this and it may cause pollution. It may affect the environment. Then dust storms which happen in particularly hot weather, dust storms come and that also cause environmental pollution. Then there are pollen grains which are released from the flowers and they are causing some type of allergy to people. To asthmatic people particularly, this is very difficult if pollen grains enter their body. Then organic matter decay. If there is decay of organic matter, Decay means when some microbes act on the organic matter, then they will release the methane gas. So that also is affecting the pollution, or it's causing some sort of pollution in the environment. All of these natural causes. Forest fires, they release smoke and ash is produced. Volcanic ash is affecting, then dust storms, pollens, organic matter decay. All this is causing natural pollution, natural air pollution. Now let's come to man-made or anthropogenic causes. In anthropogenic causes, we have one cause is deforestation, means cutting down of the forest. It's causing air pollution, or rather actually these forests are absorbents of the pollutants, and that's not getting absorbed because of deforestation. Then second cause, you can say industrialization. By industrialization, actually lots of pollutants are released in the atmosphere, and that affects man very much, like hydrogen sulfide is released, nitrogen dioxide is released, sulfuric acid is released. Actually hydrogen sulfide is released, which mixes with water and becomes sulfuric acid in the atmosphere, causing acid rain also. Then this one, industrialization, one good example is your Bhopal gas tragedy, which occurred in the year 1984, and in that tragedy methyl isocyanate was released in the city of Bhopal in the night time, and it has affected number of people. So that is a good example for air pollution, which became a tragedy. Then air pollution, other reasons can be agriculture. Because of some agriculture activities, actually weedicides, herbicides and pesticides are released, and they mix with the atmospheric air and they cause air pollution. Then fire which is caused by human being, like stubble burning is being done. So that is affecting the air, and that has caused the Delhi pollution or Delhi smog in the winters. Then vehicular emission from the vehicles. Many pollutants are released, like nitrogen dioxides are released, then hydrogen sulfides are released. So all these are again affecting the atmosphere. So these are causing pollution in the air. So man-made causes are nowadays more, plus the human population is also increasing. So as population is increasing, more agriculture is being done, more deforestation and more industrialization is occurring. More vehicles are bought and more vehicular emission is there. Plus the population rise is causing more release of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. But as we are cutting down the forest, so amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is becoming so high that it is leading to global warming. Okay, so that is also affecting our earth. Okay, and from this industrialization, actually some chlorides of carbon are being released, and these gases actually they go and affect the ozone layer. So ozone hole is happening. CFCs are released, so they affect the ozone hole. So all these are very, very harmful for the atmosphere. So we will study in detail in our next video about these man-made or anthropogenic causes of air pollution. We will take each and every, and we will also study the pollutants which are released, harms caused by them, and from where they are released in detail. So all of you can go through this video, and I hope you have understood it properly, the causes of air pollution and the definition of air pollution which is given by WHO. So all of you can give comments about what you have understood or what further you want to know in this topic. Okay, thank you.